and welcome to my channel, and welcome back to this vlog of doing Dragon Race into the Night, which is this picture. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you might want to check out this playlist, because we're starting to get a bit further down the journey now. But basically, long story short, this is a cross stitch pattern from Heaven and Earth Designs that I am converting into a diamond painting, a very, very large diamond painting. So it's going to take a while. Now, let me just, so this is what I'm going to do. Let's take them off. We're going to do 3 squares, the royal we, and let me just readjust that to get that straight. And as you, I'm not sure if you can tell, but I've actually moved this, I had to move it up, finally had to move it up my clipboard table. So we do have it overhanging the edge now, curving over very gently, but I wanted to do this. I think what I'll do is when I move down the painting, I will work in for a short amount of time, because I don't like it curling over, so I'll move across as well. Anyway, let's get started straight away. So let's get pattern keeper, no, let's get the clock started. So I'm actually nice and early today. It is 9:54. I'll be, as per usual, I'll be on and off because I do have to work, and I've got deliveries coming today and all this sort of thing. So start this, and then we've got pattern keeper open, and that is what I'm working for. Funny enough, so this is 939, so I thought, oh yeah, look, loads of 939, should be quick. Let's just add up the other colours. This is a new symbol. I'm pretty sure I've not done the checkered square before, but when I count it all out, it's still 13 colours. So yeah, right, let's start with the confetti first. I'll do the 939 last. Let's get started. I've got my black tweezers today. I do work with tweezers, I single place. So let's see, let's get my trays. I've got my catch tray and then my little tray. I only work with a little tray on this. To be honest, the reason why I work with smaller trays is because I'm a bit of a liability. Right, 801. I'm a bit of a liability. If you've seen, I'm a bit of a klutz. I always drop things. So I like to work with small trays, because my other bad habit is, like, no matter how many, though I've done quite well with this one, I need 5, and I've done quite well, but so often I just like go and I pour everything in, and it's just like a couple of 100 drills or something, and I'm like, oh boy, it's just a disaster waiting to happen. So I try to, if I keep the tray small, then at least in theory there's a limit to how much I can pour in, and also it's more noticeable that I've poured in too much, so sometimes I can pour it back. So 2 up from here. Yeah, that is the new colour. It's a nice brown, yummy chocolate brown. So how are we all this week? Right, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Lots of counting in when I start the first bits. Tick those off. How are we all? If you'll remember from my last one, the last filmed one, I had the comedy row works. You'll be pleased to know that comedy row works are still happening. That it was a bank holiday, you know, a holiday weekend here, and basically the whole of the bank holiday weekend they was here working and drilling and digging up. It's like, oh my days. And so that somebody got paid a load of money for that. And right, next colour. Let's do this funny Y thing. So 3031. Right. Let's do that. That's another brown. This is a dark brown. Sorry, I got so distracted there. I do get easily distracted. So it was drilling all weekend, and like they was working like past midnight, because you know it turns out that it was as I theorised, bearing in mind how many people got involved. They did hit a main, and they did have to drill up the whole road, and it's like the whole, it's not a little side chute, so it's like a sort of 20 to 30, 20 foot, I'd say, 20 foot piece of gas main they're having to replace. The hole is like, I saw it, I was like, I could see it was quite a big hole, and but then the guy jumped into it, and it was above his waist, so you know it's also something. They had to go deep. Ooh, there's my first ping of the day. So yeah, but they've not been around for it. Well, they are there, but they don't seem to be doing too much. So obviously it was the emergency people that had to work the whole of the holiday to like get it safe. And now it's just like the non-urgent bit, and clearly they don't care that the road is closed, even though it's causing chaos. Because remember, oh look, remember I do live on this. It's a through route. I'm always commenting about it because I live in London, and it's a through route, so all the emergency services come down here, and things like that. Completely shut. It's causing all sorts of bedlam. But when they're not drilling, listen to how quiet it is. Like, it's so quiet. When they're not working on it and there's nobody here, it's just like, it's like living in the countryside. Well, all right, not quite. But, you know, the kids are out of school, so they're not there. And there's no traffic going past. So we've only got pedestrians walking past. It's very quiet. Right, let me tick this off before I get myself confused. As if that would ever happen. So yes, I won't obsess about the comedy roadworks again. But yeah, that was that. And what else? Oh, so, and being September 1st, that's another reason I'm starting nice and early. And because I want to work on my drills and jills, because that starts today. And I don't want to do much on it. I want to break canvas on it. You know, like when you're building a house, a bit like I did with this one. You break ground on it. I just want to get a few drills laid down on it so it feels like I'm doing something. So I've started. So there's so many people stressing out in the Facebook group yesterday about, you know, when can I start, and, you know, am I allowed to do this in my okay, folks, it's not a race. It's just like September is when it starts. September the 1st is when it starts. It's like, oh, I don't think I'll be able to join in because my canvas, I won't have time to. It's okay. The only deadline is October 31st. Oops. It's October 31st. Because that's when the event ends. Apart from that, you can do whatever you like, however fast you like. People are like, you need to post a password. You know, for the organisers, you need to post a saying, well, people are suggesting to the organisers, or were, you should give a password so that people can post it with their picture, because you're supposed to post a picture on the first day with your unstarted canvas. Post a password so people can prove that they've not started it. It's just like, you relax. It's just for fun. It's not a race. You know, I'm sure there is somebody. I haven't started it yet. It's fine. I'm there in spirit. I don't even know if I'll finish in time. And whilst I will sort of join in the giveaway, I think it's unlikely that I'll. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I might join in the giveaway. I don't tend to do it. Things like that. But Jewels and Chills is a bit different. But, you know, it's just, people are forgetting about the spirit of the event. The spirit of the event is to just have fun. If you're getting stressed over it, you're doing it wrong. I'm sorry, you're doing it wrong. Right, let's go to the next colour. It's just like, people would definitely overthink things. 938. Let's do that one. Yeah, it's just like, you know what? If someone starts it early, sneakily, before the official start date, and nobody knows, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Nobody's going to know. Nobody's going to care, apart from a few people, apparently. But it's not going to change the result. Oh, I've got a tab. Put it in my trash box. And, you know, I'm not saying people should start it early. I don't want people to say, oh, she said cheat. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, I think people will losing focus of what the event was about and what's important. And what's important is to have fun. That's all. Have fun. We do this for fun. I think sometimes people forget. Oh, I nearly missed one. Down here. Where did it go? Oh, a nice bit of brown here. Right. Tick. What colour was it? 938. Let me put that away. This is, I've got to be careful. This is one of my really full tubs. Oh, which all seemed such a good idea when I was kitting up. It's just like, yeah, that'll fit. And now I'm like, oh, wow. I'm scared to open it. There we go. 3371. So another thing I want to talk about, actually, well, I have to say it now, while I remember. I've mentioned this before, I'm like a video ahead. So the one that's just gone live a day or so ago, 2 days ago, no, 3 days ago, Sunday. This is the one where you was all saying maroon. I had a code word, and I mentioned it before because it's the second time. Oh, I'm having a bit of a pinny day today. Right, that goes there. And this is the second time I've done like the magic word. I'm not going to do it every video because that will just be a bit overkill for how many years I plan to be doing this diamond painting. But I will do it every now and again. Let's tick these off before I forget. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, the browns are also similar. It's just an accident. Oh, not an accident, but you know. Where does it go there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just because the colours are so similar. I don't want to mess it up. But yeah, so you've been doing this. Maroon was the magic word, and I joked and I said, you know, bonus points if you can put it all into a sentence that makes sense as opposed to just saying maroon. And you all did. It was so much fun. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing that again. If you enjoyed it, I'll have to think up some really wacky word though. It's like, yeah, see if you can fit like, I don't know, Jabberwocky into a... What's that book? I can't remember. That was a story, wasn't it? Or was it a film? I can't even remember. The Jabberwocky. It was definitely something. 3. Let's put those away. So yeah, I will definitely do. I usually do it near the end or nearish the end. No cheating though. I don't want you skipping to the end just to find out what the magic word is. Oh, I missed one. 337. Where did I put it? 3371. Just a 1. I forgot to look ahead. I've got 1 in another square. So that goes 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now we're cooking. I say now we're cooking on gas, but that'll upset the gas men. Next one. Let's do. We've got one of these, I think. Yes, 779. What I'm doing is I am moving the pots away from me. I'll try and fish this one out the pot. I'm moving the pots out of the way so that it's not such a mess of... Because like a lot of the time I'm finding is like... it's how much time I spend physically looking for the next colour. I'm like, where is it? And there's a big string of pots. I'm like, where is it? Okay, let's do this one. 3799. What have we got? Oh, we've got a few of those. I can put that in. Oh, it's a grey. So let's put that there. I must remember. In fact, let's do that one first. I've got one all by itself over here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 5 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me just check that. So that should be 6 across from there. 3. Yes. Okay. Take that off. A little lonely grey one all by himself. And then let's do this. But yeah, I thought I'd get in early. And then that way I'm more in control of my day at the start. Like as each hour passes, that's more, especially as like some of my work is based, you know, some of the people I talk to are in the States. So they're all asleep as well. So I just got to take advantage of the fact that there's less chance of an email coming through to distract me. Right. Okay. 3 more. So 1, 2, 3. I think what I'll do is I'll just get these little confetti bits done first, like normal, and then I'll time lapse the 939, maybe the 823 as well, because that's the one that's second most of. Because it's only so much drill placing a person can watch and not go insane, I should say. 3799. And obviously, as much as I would love to have everything in real time, we know how big this painting is. Come on, get off. It's fighting me. Wouldn't get out my tray. We know how long this painting is going to take me, so I need to speed up some of it at least. 500. Where is that? There we go. Okay, I need a few of those, and I've got those in 2 squares. Oh, it's nice. That's my nice green. I like this one. No, it's really dark, so it's almost, when you look at, if the light is sort of on it, then it looks almost black as well. It depends the angle. It's a very dark forest green. Right, tick those 2 off. And then I'm over here. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 here. I also want to get in some work because I'm going on holiday soon. I say on holiday, it's a staycation. Have I mentioned it? Do you know what? I forget what as if I'm not bad enough repeating myself. But now, I can't remember what I've said on my colouring channel and what I've said here. So apologies if I repeat myself. Well, I've got the tripod. I'll have to move the tripod in a minute. That's the second time I've nearly headbutted it. I've got it a bit different than normal. And yeah, I nearly headbutt it. Which means like an earthquake. Hopefully I didn't. I don't think I did. I felt it touch my hair though, so I did get very, very close. But I hope not, because it's like an earthquake going off. Like the camera shakes, and it doesn't just wobble for like a moment. It can be like 20-30 seconds of whee. This is one of the goosenecks. Right. I think I'll put that over there as well. And what else have we got? What else have we got? Sorry, I went a bit East End there. What else have we got? A couple of greys. And that goes... What have we done? 1, 2... Well, that's not right. What's that doing there? That's not even meant to be there. Why did I put that there? I got a bit carried away. That's because that, and that's the other thing. Because I talk, I do just sometimes. It's just like there's a space. I'll just randomly put a drill there, and it doesn't belong. There's no reason to do it. I'm just distracted. I've just looked at a square and thought, oh. And my brain has followed. It's like autofill for my brain. Right, so that was just those 2. So let's put these away. Ugh, do you know what? I missed the pot. How is that even possible? And that is why I never put many drills in my tray. Right, next we'll do this funny little... Oh, that's why. So I had... The reason it was there is because, and it did belong there, I'd just forgotten to tick it off on Pattern Keeper. Good job, I didn't put it away in the pot because I didn't know where it belonged. So we'll put it back. That goes there. Right, and this time I'm going to tick it off. I've heard that helps. Right, next. We'll do 310. I've got a few of those, but not a huge amount, but a few. And then we're just down to 1, 2, 3 colours left. So this one goes here. That one goes there. Tick. I learned my lesson. Well, I've learned my lesson for like 5 seconds until I forget. And then I'll be like, oh, I forgot to tick it off. You're used to that by now. Unless this is your first time here. If it is your first time here, hello. Welcome. Drop me a hello in the comments. Let me know you're here. In fact, you can do that. You know, you don't have to be new. God, how rude. I am always happy to talk to you. I am a bit slow sometimes. You know what? That just looks a bit funny. I think it looks oversized. I'm not going to take a chance. It looked funny, weird. But yeah, I am always happy to say hello in the comments. Even if I'm sometimes a little bit slow to reply, I do always get to you, or you know, give you a little heart to show that I've seen your comment. But I love it. Something very social, isn't it? About well, it's the same with colouring, but colouring and diamond painting and all these sorts of hobbies, which are done at a sort of sedate pace. I love the community of it. And you know, every now and again it all kicks off, because just that's just how it goes, isn't it? Like when you've got a lot of people together, sometimes someone's going to rub someone up wrong. But you know what? I don't mind. I'm pretty chill about that sort of thing. Right. Well, that is to say, I'm not very sensitive. So if ever you feel like giving me a thumbs down, I don't even mind that. I don't mind. I don't even care. Right. 1, 2. I've been tempted to test it, to see if people would, you know, instead of saying give me that thumbs up, I've been saying give me a thumbs down. But like whenever I've sort of commented and seen other people comment about that sort of thing, it's just like I can't bring myself to do it. Right. Oh, this should go quite quickly because we've got a few of these. Oops. 4 more. Sorry, I'm counting. I should probably do this as time lapse, shouldn't I? Let me just finish this bit and I will. Is that little thing on the corner? Do you know what? Sometimes my eyes plays tricks on me because of the grid. It's like, and the angles. I think, has that got a bit sticking out? Is it? And it's like, no. I pull it out. It's just like, it's fine. It's just my eyes playing tricks. So 1 here. 1 here. 1 here. And 1 here. Okay, let's tick it off. I was feeling quite brave there with how many I was doing at once. We've got a few more over here. I'll do them and then we'll, yeah. Because we've already been going 26 minutes. Right. How is that even possible? Right, I've got to answer the phone. Right, sorry about that. It was the phone. I had to go and answer it. Do you know what? It was really annoying because it was one of those nuisance calls. They drive me mad. Apparently, who knew? My internet is being targeted by hackers. Please, can I give them all my information about my internet and they'll make it safe for me? Oop. It's just like, yeah, no. I've had them ring up a few times the last few days though. Really annoying. I don't know where they've got my number from, but it's one of those things that I go through the motions with a bit, because while they're talking to me, they're not picking on some poor sap that might fall for it. That's the way I look at it. So I usually, like, they'll say, hello, how are you? I'm like, yeah, I'm very well, thank you. I know what they're going to ask before they even start. I recognise them now. But I go along with that first bit until they start asking the questions, like, that's, you know, obviously where it's starting to get dodgy. And then I'll be like, so how many people fall for your scam? And they're like, what? Like, seriously, they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, I know I know you're scammers. And then they usually hang up. But, oh, let's put this down. But still, it's so annoying. So annoying. Especially as I was filming. Right. Take that off. I should have moved the camera. I did. I took the opportunity to. Now, what have I not ticked off now? Oh, that was probably because I was doing that. Those were the bunch of drills that I did before the phone rang, and I hadn't ticked them off. Right, so that's 823 done. So we're nearly there. I'm just going to do, I think it's 3799 or something. And then the rest is all 939. So let's put that there. I'll get my trash pot open ready for the 939 because, yeah, that is full of, yeah, so what was I saying? I got sidetracked. The 939 is so full of trash. 3750 is the next one. It's the only one I've come across so far where it's like, it's not the occasional tab. It's like every third or fourth drill. I'm just getting rid of a couple of trash drills here. Like, usually it's the black that misbehaves, but no, today it's the 939. The black I haven't had any too many problems with. So that goes there. This is the 379. No, 3750. And I've got to make sure. No, that goes there. I've got to make sure that I did. That was the 823. I think I was placing that when the phone rang. I just got to make sure I didn't mess anything up from that 823. That goes there. And then that goes there. Yep. Okay, we're good. I think we're set. But you know where I am. I'm so easily confused as well. Just takes the smallest distraction and I just like, I lose it. I completely lose it. Like, I had to pause where I paused the camera there. I was just like, what was I doing? I had to take a minute just to like sort of rewind in my head what I'd been doing. Oh, we do have some workmen outside though. I don't know what they're doing, but it involves some mechanical object, shall we say. Maybe they're scooping up some dirt. They don't look like they're going to be drilling. Oh, maybe they're lowering in the pipe. 3 more, I think. Yes, 3 more, and then we're on the 939. Where was it? There. Right. all of those off. And now, make sure I haven't forgotten anything. Yeah, so 939 it is. Like seriously, look how much there is. There's all 939. Where did I put that? And just in time for the, I think they're going to saw something. Right, so I'm going to time lapse this because they're about to make noise and it's a boring bit. Shall I actually, let me zoom you in as well while I'm at it, because then I won't headbutt the camera. Right, last bit then. Last section of the 939. Honestly, so many bad drills in this. Every third or fourth drill. Oh, in the end, I just went through the whole tray that I had at once to like try and find them. There's probably still a couple that slip through. But yeah, when it comes to the end of this, eventually we get to the end of this diamond painting, and I'm showing the trash as it stands, like it's going to be 80% 939 at the moment. I'm going to be quick because they're about to start work again on the road. You can hear them. You might be able to hear them. I'm not sure. They're doing some sort of I don't know. Cutting or something. What I'll do is I'll try and come back later because it has gone quite well. I realised afterwards, I haven't stopped it or looked, but I forgot to stop the clock when the phone rang, and I was away for probably 5 minutes in the end. So we'll round it down when it comes to it. We'll round it down. You wait, it'll be like 30 seconds over. If it's 30 seconds over, I'll knock off 5 minutes. But yeah, that is the last one. But oh, is that? Yeah, that's got a bit. Some of them are just so hard to see because they're like the little lips that are almost see-through. So it makes them really hard to spot sometimes. Right, so that's not placed. Go on, get down. What is it? Okay, I'm going to have to look that one up. Is that a 939? Please let that be a 939 because that is significantly bigger. Yes, it is. I can swap it. I actually thought when I ran my finger over it that it hadn't been, it hadn't been placed down properly and needed to crunch. But it wasn't. It was just that much bigger. Right, so let's tick these off. Tick. And what am I going to do? Right, so let's zoom out. Let's zoom out on Pattern Keeper first of all. So I won't zoom out on the actual painting because it's flopping over the top of the easel. But that's what we did. So we did those 3 squares. So that's you can see where all them browns were, where it's got a bit lighter. So yeah, that's what we've done, and we're at. Sorry, I had to turn off screen rotation there. So we're at 300 stitched and 1.37%. We're getting there. Right, so that is that. What I'll do is I'll show you at the end of the at the end of the thing. I'll show a proper picture of how the painting is. I'll have to take it off the easel, I think, at this point to do it because it's starting to get bigger. If I come back later, I think what I'll do is I'll come up and I'll do a bit of blue sky. We'll do that up here. We'll keep working across. And then I'm breaking it up because I'm not sure if I'm in the mood to check on Worn 939 at the moment. It's such a wreck. I can cope in small bites, but yeah, it fills me with dread if I have to do when I'm doing the other side of the painting, because you remember it's all like dark blues, and yeah. So, but I've only ordered a few 939, so hopefully the next batch will be better. So that might be it for today. We'll see. I'll either be back on the blue later. It depends if they stop the roadworks and how my work is as well. If not, I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll just do it. Even if we only do like a couple of squares. What is this up here? Is this 2 or 3? Right, so if I do, I'll come back and I'll do 3 squares. Oh, and I forgot to stop the clock, even though I was wibbling still then. Okay, so we'll say 1:05 because I forgot to stop the clock twice now. So that's not too bad. Well, actually, that's fairly slow. That's more than 20 minutes a square, which is slow by my standards. But a lot of it was spent fishing out the bad drills. I might sit down and pour out all of the 939s because I've got these 3 pots. And like those 2 can be combined now. So I think what I might do is I might just sift through the drills and see if I can at least, you know, pick out the obvious ones all in one go, and then that might speed me up when it comes to actually dealing with the 939 in future on painting them on the canvas. Look at there. Right, that's it for now. See you again in a bit. Bye. Okay, so they are still working out there, but I'm going to give it a go because, you know, I can. Oops. I only need 2 drills. Naturally I poured in more. But yeah, we're going to go for blue just because it's different. I did a bit of blue there last week, didn't I? But it was only a little bit. This time we're going to go for 3 squares. So it'd be nice to do something a bit brighter, even though it's not like there's no pattern apart from a bit of texture. See, I've got to put them away already. I've only done 2. I've only yeah, so I don't even know where I was going with that. Let's tick these off. So we'll just change change the subject, whatever. I don't know where I was going with that. It's just there is no real picture in this. It's just texture. I think that's all I was trying to say badly. 1 2 3 4 5. But yeah, they are still working out there. They've got, oh, there's a tab. I'll get rid of that. I've had to move because I'm a bit more set. I'm in the middle of the painting of the canvas that I've got here, not the painting obviously, but I've now moved across, so this bit's all floppy. There you can see that's flopping over the edge, and now I've got my drills on the right hand side, so it might even be a bit easier for me to work because I am right-handed. 1 across, 2 down. Oops. Did I just take a chunk out of that, or is that a tab? No, that's just me being over sensitive. It's because of these lines, it's hard to tell sometimes because the lines are sort of a bit fuzzy where they've been printed. Sometimes it can also create a bit of an illusion of an edge being an edge of a drill being rough, and it's not. All right. Oh look, because I had a bad drill, I had exactly 6 out, which would have been perfect. Is that right? Yes. But now I've got to get 1 more out. What was it? 3752. We'll just fish it from the pot. Just for once, that's how it went. And of course, it still wasn't right. Oh. Right, let's try that again. I don't like these tweezers. Now I remember why they don't open up super wide, which I don't need them to open up super wide, but they're a bit, I don't know, they don't feel right. I like my gold tweezers are my favourite, but I feel like, sorry, I was ticking, I feel like I should mix it up a bit, because I am a creature of habit. Sorry, and I keep forgetting, and I'm turning my head away, aren't I? That is the trouble with being on the right hand side. 964. I shall try to remember. Lovely turquoise. Okay. Hopefully as well the light is a bit better. I was wrestling with the light this morning. I could see that it wasn't looking good. Well, it's just a bit dull, and it's a really overcast day today. And I had my softbox on, but it didn't seem to be. Maybe it's just because I'm comparing it to the last time. I decided not to have the flash on this time. 1 2 3 4 5. Yes. No. 1 2 3 4. Right. No, I did miss one. There. Right, 3766. I need a few of these. And I can see I'm going to have to, they're a bit all over the place. I don't know if you heard that. That was an aeroplane. Like a small aeroplane. I don't usually hear them. I don't know if I heard him because the street is quiet. And one up there. But yeah, I think in a moment I am going to time lapse it all again a bit, because one, I'm going to do a bit of thinking, and talking and thinking is not my strong suit. And also it's like, I don't know, just 4 colours at this point. So, I mean, it's not quite colour blocking, but it's kind of, the colours are there, but they're all sort of zigzaggy in amongst themselves. So it's like, it's kind of good, because the colour blocking is good, except it's not really colour blocking, it's confetti blocking. Does that make sense? I'm making up words. Right. But yeah, I think it's requiring an amount of concentration that I hadn't anticipated. Look, have I already done something wrong? I have. I've done something wrong. Because I've ticked something off, I think. Right, that and that. That and that. That. Right, so tick this off. I haven't gone wrong. Oh, and I've been a bit pingy, and I think the pingy drills are down to these tweezers as well. But this is just requiring a bit of concentration that I hadn't anticipated. So I will just get this bit done. Now, are those drills bigger or is that one smaller? I can't tell. I think they're okay. Just there of the different pattern. 3. And one up there. And I am expecting my Amazon delivery at any point. So I'll need to stop for that. And one there. Oh, see, I wasn't even looking. I was looking at the pattern keeper and it pinged out. That's that one. That one. Right, I need to tick some of these off because I'm getting ahead of myself and I keep losing my place. This is one of them ones where I'm going to have to tick off every 2 or 3 drills, I think. Right. Okay, I'll just do 1 row at a time. So we've got, that goes up, that goes there. That goes there. Yes, and my conversation has run out. That's the other thing. When I'm thinking, I forget to talk. Well, I don't forget to talk. I just internalize my thinking, which is why you get a lot of 1, 2, put that there, put that there. That's just my brain on speaker. My brain is on speaker mode, but it means I don't actually change topics very much, and which is not the most interesting thing for you to listen to. Not that I claim to be very interested anyway. I do put in my videos now. This is my vlog, and it's a complete waste of time. Join me on the journey. But they're chatty, they're slow, and it's a complete waste of time, and it is. Right, so that is all of 3766 done. Whew. Get that out of the way, make some room. And now I'm going to go. Now I'm going to do 3325. Where has that gone? 3325. There we are. So just finishing up with the last, this is the 807. I've got one here missing. I accidentally ticked it off from another colour. I think how I do it is I get, when I swipe and I'm a bit fat fingered and I don't notice that I've ticked off the one that was next to it. Because I did that elsewhere and I was like, oh, so that's how I do it. But yeah, so this is the last of that. One of my deliveries have come. Apparently I can't have life too simple, so I've still got more to come. But I'm quite excited for the next one. The next one is, well, you won't be interested if you're not interested in alcoholic beverages. But we found this. My other half found it actually, and it's whiskey. It's peanut butter whiskey. I'm like, and he's like, But it's one of those things. It could either really work because obviously it's. You know, it's described as like caramel undertones. Oh, that's got a bit on it. Caramel undertones and nutty undertones. So it'll be interesting to see what it's like. And so I'm waiting for that peanut butter whiskey. And also whether it's actually peanut buttery is funny. I always enjoy reading the comments on Amazon from people who review it. And like one of them is like, oh well, you know, they call it peanut butter. It's not. It's caramelly, but you know you can't taste the peanuts. And then the very next comment would be like, oh, "It tastes just like peanut butter." You're like, okay. So which one is it? What are we gonna get? Who knows? But I'll keep you updated. I'm not much of a whiskey drinker myself. It's my other half, but I might try it. I might try it because it does sound interesting. And so let's do this missing drill. Been a bit 3766. I've been a bit of a mess today. I'm just going to pull it out of the pot. But I've dropped loads of drills today. I made a mistake. Well, I made a couple of mistakes. So I'm just, you know how sometimes some days are better than others. Like I was ready to come back for more, and I did come back for more. But perhaps I should have left it after the earlier session because it did get a bit. I was a bit slow. Like just sometimes you're on form. I was just like, yeah, everything goes right. And then other times it's just like, no, I did that. I like it's like I have concentration lapse. Right, so that is that. But so we've done 3 squares. So that's better than nothing. Hang on. Shall we have a look at the timer? See how we're doing. Oh, no, let me tick that off first. Tick. And we will go to... So now we've got this upside down L. But at least we didn't do dark, at least I didn't have to do 939. And the timer, that was what I was doing, the clock. Okay, so we're at 2 minutes 18. We're taking off 5. Do you know what, I'm going to round it down to 2 minutes 10 because I can't remember if I didn't stop the timer when my Amazon man came. So actually that's probably the whole 8 there because it was a while because I unpacked as well. But we'll say 2 hours 10. For today, and we are at 600 stitched, 6,000 stitched, and 1.44%. Let's have a look at Stitch Pal. I can't believe it's 2 o'clock already. I started. What time did I start? 10 o'clock, wasn't it? About 10 o'clock. I mean, obviously I stopped I stopped a couple of times. So, but seriously, it's just like, where did the day go? Right, 2 hours and 10. Right, magic word. So what was the flavour of the whiskey? I'm not going to make it so easy today. The flavour of the whiskey, and in a sentence, please. But yeah, so in my comment, I'm going to put peanut butter. If that's not a clue, I don't know what is. Alright, so I was like, I can't make it too hard for you. I'm like, I'm going to make it hard. No, I can't make it hard. So, peanut butter. Actually, I'll put whiskey on the end so that I know I'm not just talking about what I put on my sandwich, on my toast. And the number of stitches, 600. Add. I'll take a picture at the end. What I'll do is just right at the end of the video, because I'm going to take this off the easel and take a proper photo of it now that it's starting to get a bit big to wrangle. Just 411,000 stitches to go. There you go. Doesn't that make me feel good? So the calculator, at this rate, you'll finish on the 4th of July. 2042. What was it before? I can't remember. I get so confused. 44 maybe? Yeah, so I think I knocked 2 years. Oh, I only knocked 2 years off today. I need to do more. I'm not sure if this is it for this week, but regardless, if I do come back tomorrow, because I'm pretty sure I've been like an hour of footage or close, and I don't like it when they run over an hour. So if I do come back, I'll start it as another separate episode. Exciting life of Dragon Race into the Night. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you all again soon.